Well, last year finished with a trip to Melbourne to catch up with the kids and grandkids. I did a 9-year-old birthday party and Christmas Eve with the grandkids. It was a fantastic way to finish the year. Good morning, dudes. Well, Boxing Day and in a queue to get a COVID test. On the plane on Tuesday, fingers crossed, to head up to back up to Townsville. But got to get a COVID test first, so hopefully it all goes well and we get the results back. Bit of an altercation with the grandson's bike helmet yesterday, hence the bandage on the nose. Bit of bark off. But yeah, just a flesh wound. But yeah, it's cold and wet. I'm looking forward to getting out of this climate and getting back up where it's warmer, I tell you. Anyhow, we'll get this COVID test out of the way and hopefully get the results back in time to jump on the plane. I'm glad I got here early because this is still an hour and a half before the test centre opens. Well, this will be the first COVID test I've had, so we'll see how it goes. Well, that wasn't too bad at all. I'm glad it's done. Just to wait for the tests now. We just got on the bus at Phillip Island, so I've got about a 2-hour trip into Melbourne and then another bus trip out to the airport, and then on the plane. Should be up in Townsville at about 6:30 tonight. Good to be going back to the boat. Well, I got to the airport all right. Bags are checked. The bus was pretty seamless actually coming in. So the bags are checked, boarding gate number 1, so saves a bit of a walk as well. And another half an hour and I'll be on the plane and heading back up to sunny Queensland. Last part of the trip, just dropping the lines on the ferry to head over to Magnetic Island. I'll be able to take my jumper off in a minute.
These guys are strong as this like Kalashnikov. These are strong. Like in Chechnya.
No, one big one. Woo! That's it. Well, good day, dudes. It's the 1st of January 2022. Big night here at the marina last night. A lot of partying going on. We didn't imbibe too much. We're looking at heading out of here tomorrow and heading south. So it looks like tomorrow the wind's around to the north now. And it's going to hang in the north a bit, and we'll head off in the morning and try and get down to Early Beach. It's going to be a long trip. I've got someone aboard come up from Tasmania to give me a hand to take the boat south. Barry's his name. You'll meet him along the track. And yeah, we should have a pretty good trip tomorrow. I think it's going to blow northerly for the next 3 or 4 days, so should be good. Lost my voice a bit. all the singing and joviality last night, and even found a coastal taipan climbing up one of the mooring ropes on one of the boats. That was a bit interesting. But anyway, yeah, good to be back on the boat and doing a bit of travelling, and good to be making videos for you guys. Well, getting rid of the Christmas decorations. It's going to be a little bit sad to leave here at Nelly Bay. We've had a great time while we've been here. We've been here a bit too long, I think, but about 3 months. But I have got down, seen the kids and the grandkids. I've done all that. But now it is time to get back on the boat and start cruising again. So we're going to leave in the morning. Very pleasant travelling for a couple of old dudes. Left Nelly Bay at about 8:30 this morning. We're just rounding Cape Cleveland. Weather out here is pretty good. As we bear away a little bit and head south, the wind should give us even a bit more in the sail. So we've got a bit of sail out, and yeah, very pleasant out here. What do you think, Baz?
Very pleasant today, yes, for sure.
Well, we've had a good run so far today. It's weather's been pretty kind. We've had about 12 knots. A little bit off the beam, but we've kept the sail full the whole trip so far. It's just got dark now, so we're set up for night running, and we've got about another 9 hours, 10 hours before we're down in the Whitsundays. But yeah, very pleasant so far. Well dudes, that was a pretty long one. Sun's just coming up. We're heading for Nara Inlet now. It's been a long night. We're both pretty tired. You don't get much sleep when you're doing overnight like this. And we'll get into Nara and anchor up, and then work out a plan for what we're going to do from there. Probably get a bit of sleep first though. Well, we picked up a mooring in Mays Bay just outside of Nara this morning early. We're pretty tired and we've tried to have a bit of a sleep, but it's very hot and humid here, about 34 degrees today, so not much sleep to be had. We've decided to run down to Hammer. We're going to get some fuel on and try and get a few groceries, and we'll push on again. We are pushing a bit of tide now, but yeah, we'll just do it and make as many miles as we can. The tide will turn about 5 o'clock this afternoon, and then we should get a good lift, so we'll probably get down around Thomas or something this afternoon. That knocks a bit out of it. No wind today, so we're not going to be doing any sailing, and yeah, we'll try and get down to Thomas and maybe prop there and look at it again tomorrow. A few cyclones up in the Gulf hovering around. I'm a bit concerned about them, or not cyclones, but they look like they could form into one, so got to keep my eye on all of this stuff. And I think we've got northerlies for the next 3 or 4 days, and then back to the south pretty strong, so we might as well use these northerlies while we can. Anyhow, all good.
Got the back one? Yeah,
Well, we've come into Hamilton Island to get fuel, and we've paid for a berth for 2 hours, $40. We'll go and do some shopping, and at least we can get the aircon on. It's stinking hot today, eh?